Hi guys, it's Brick Brat. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to basically share an experience with you all that I had for the first time dancing. I know a lot of girls are curious about how it goes and how much you make and things like that. So I figured, why not just share my first experience? It was something new for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a little scared. I was a little nervous. So I'm gonna tell you guys basically how it went. So Tease how you want, get please how you want. Drop it in and throw it right back. Hey, ride on it, don't get tired on it. You a damn ride on it, don't get tired on it. Ooh, damn slide on it, take your time on it. You a freak, so rise on it, put this thighs on it. Going hey y'all. Oh. I'm starving. It's almost 12 o'clock. So it's time to eat. I'm here today because I wanted to share with you guys the first experience that I had being a dancer. All of my clothes, I usually just dance in a bra and bottoms or, lingerie or something like that, but I don't get completely nude. So I want to just tell you guys basically about my first booking. And it was like a one-on-one dance for an older guy. Matter of fact, he was 35. It would be just a one-on-one, just me and him. So, but like I said, I wasn't going to really do anything at all. However, I saw that it was something that he really wanted or needed. So he kept messaging me and hitting me up. After that, probably later on that night, I saw that he had sent $100 deposit. I'm like, oh shit. I'm about to have to just show up, It is what it is. He sent money. Now I'm forced to show up. So I decided to leave where I was. I came home and I got ready. I stretched. I packed a bag, but he was pretty much five minutes away. So with that being said, it probably only took me maybe like 40 minutes to get dressed and to get ready. I had to do my hair, my makeup. I took a shower again and I was ready. So he sent me the address and I pulled up at his house. Now, when I get there, he kind of takes me into his bedroom. And I'm like, in my head, okay, most people's bedroom isn't big enough to dance in. Not mine anyway. So when I got into his room, he pretty much had everything already set up for me, And, he had his own lights. He had this nice big bed. I'm like, I was flattered. He is a 35-year-old man. I know he said he has children. So, and he was just getting off. He works pretty much every day of the week. It was much better than I expected. So I'm like, okay, this is probably like the setup I need to do in my house. But anyways, offers me something to drink. He asked me, did I smoke? So while we were getting the drinks poured, I, made conversation, asking what he had planned for Father's Day, or how many kids he had, and what did he get. And that sparked into a really, really good conversation. Maybe a little too long. So somebody came to his door, and I'm like, oh my God, who is that? I heard men in there. And I'm like, first off, this is supposed to be like a one-on-one private party. No guests, but the guest wasn't for me anyway. So I was jumping the gun. Don't do that. So he went and handled his business. As I got ready, I stretched. I danced around the room a little bit while he was talking or taking care of business or whatever. And he finally came back in. The voices went away. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. Now it's time to put down the drinks and all of that. It's time to dance. he has a chair basically sitting in the corner of the room, and the rest of the space is for me to dance. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, oh my gosh. So the music starts playing. He already had the music set up. He had a nice speaker. The TV was on. It was nice. It was on his wall. He had like the perfect setup. So, I started dancing. And I had on a cover up. I had my lingerie up under it. So I danced, just a little bit. Tease, twerk, and then maybe like an hour later, I started to come out of what I had covered. What I had my lingerie covered over my lingerie. So, I slowly come out of that. More money starts coming. I get excited. So, start doing a little more. And, I see fives falling. I see a 20. There's money all over the floor. I'm literally stepping on it, about to fall, but it was great. So I dance every now and then. I'll go, he'll ask me if I want to hear something, or he has certain songs that he wanted me to dance to. So we kind of just took turns doing that. And I would dance on him a little bit. He was in the chair. I would, dance on him just a little bit. And he tried to pay me more money. But for something that I don't offer. And I told him I can't take the extra money, even though it was a lot of extra money. But I'm like, baby, I'm only here to dance. Like, that's all I do. Nothing more, nothing less. And, I gave him a massage or whatnot. So, though, after I turned that down, he was like, okay, that's cool. That's really what I wanted, but I can respect that's something that you don't do. I kept dancing. I danced. So, he decided, though, to hand me a $100 bill. And he was like, even though, you don't do that, but here's just some extra for you because I'm really enjoying my time with you. So I'm like, cool. So I nicely stick the $100 bill in my bra. He also pulls out two 20s and asks me to exchange them for ones. So I pick up the ones for him, 40 of them, and I, give them to him. So I put the two 20s along with that in my bra, and I just really, he takes the 41s and throw me some more money. And I have been there maybe about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours almost. So I must say it was definitely worth my time. Like, I never made that much money in so little time. So, but all this time, I was nervous. I was nervous about, I guess, falling or maybe just drinking too much. But it honestly wasn't bad at all. I pretty much just went in there. I just figured, shit, we're gonna have fun. Just loosen up, dance, do what you do. He started vibing with me and it went from there. So it went pretty well. I can't say like, I didn't like it, I regret it, or I'm glad. Honestly, I'm glad I went because I'm not gonna say I needed the money, but I could definitely use it. And I haven't worked in some years. So I think, unfortunately, we started something, but I think it could be a good thing. But at first I was ashamed because I don't, I like being sexy, but I don't like, just throwing my ass all in people's faces, and especially cameras. I only have one rule, and that's no phones the entire time throughout the session. No recording, no phones. He had his phone, but he didn't record me because I think he has like a little situation going on. Some woman kept calling, so he kept stepping out to take a phone call and talk to her, but Yeah, my only rule is no phones. I don't like people recording me because to me, private stuff just isn't supposed to be exploited. So, now, to the money. Well, no, first I want to talk about the shoes. One of my biggest things was about being nervous is the shoes, the heels. Now, don't get me wrong, I can walk in heels. I haven't been in heels, Lord knows how long, until I have to go out. It's just been a while. I don't wear them as much as I used to, so I'm like dancing in some stripper heels. Let me show y'all what heels they want. That we have to, like, I don't wear these a lot, okay? So when I saw these shoes that they dance in, I'm like, oh my God, I'm probably not gonna be able to do this because I'm not very comfortable in my heels like I used to be. But honestly though, I got these from like another dancer, and you know, I just tried them on, dance around and practice in them, and I'm like, oh my God, y'all, it was the easiest thing ever. So I'm just like, girl, you let these scare you. These, in which they should, like, look at them. But yeah, so I'm like, but when I got them on, they were really secure, they're tight. I was like, oh my God, it's a perfect size. I got to get me some of these, but yeah, so it went really, really well. And the shoes were easy peasy, but I ended up taking them off anyways. I just got in my little, you know, I had my pretty toes out, pink toes, and it was still just as sexy, honestly. So, but he told me he didn't really care if I had on heels or tennis shoes. He didn't really care what I wore. He was just wanted me to come in here. Now, what did I do with my keys that fast? Oh, they're still in the door. So I'm gonna show you guys how much I actually made for my first one-on-one gig. So my neighbor is about to come over and talk to me. I will count my money for you guys in a minute and tell you how it went. Okay, so this is pretty much what I made on my first one-on-one private dance last night. And he was right in town, maybe just about 6-7 minutes away. So this here is what I got. Surprisingly, he was a very, very good customer. You know, I'm hoping they can all go this well. All right, so guys, my camera isn't staying up, so bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my tripod. This is what I made while I was with him for that hour and a half or 2 hours. This here is what I made. This. Now, this is the deposit that he sent, which is my deposit to show up is $100. And that's what he actually sent me through Cash App when I was drinking with my friends. So at that point, I had to get up and get dressed and go. Now this here is money leftover that I made from videos. It's just in there. So I'll, though, stay focused with the dancing money. So we'll put this away. So he paid me $100 to show up. That's this right here. 320 came through my Cash App and I cashed it out. Well, yeah, 520, so $100. I don't know what I just said, but okay. Now, this is the money I made at his house that was thrown onto the floor. So I'm gonna count it for you. So this is the 100 he handed to me. These are the 220s that I told you he needed change for. And no, yeah, there were like 2 5s in there. So that is 1, 20, 40, 45. That's 150. And these here are basically all ones. So we have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just gonna the ones out with 10s here, okay? And 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So that's all the money here, okay? So I'm gonna pick up the camera. Here is where we had the 150. And the rest of these are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 101 and 150 in other bills. 150, 250, and it'll be 350. So yeah, pretty much everything that I made on my first night of my first one-on-one session. I'm not trying to convince you guys to dance. I'm just letting you guys know what's out there. What I made 5 minutes away from my house, just in an hour and a half. And it was fun. It was clean. He was pretty much one of the best customers I'm gonna have. So, all right. So right now, the next booking I have is not really for dancing. It's for a music video. And I don't have to dance, thank God. I just have to really show up and look cute. But that's paying me $150 for about an hour. But I just wanted to basically share my experience, because before I started, I was very, very curious about, you know, how it's gonna go, how much you guys make, like what am I supposed to do? Everybody has these questions, so I figured I'd just do a quick video for you guys to let you know what I made, how it went, and you really don't have to be scared, and just take someone along with you and send them the address. Simple. But I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. It's a bit hot out here, and it's Monday. I'm trying to honestly go ahead and book some other stuff for today if I can. I was supposed to be booked for something at noon today, but I haven't received a deposit, so I don't move unless I receive a deposit, as you guys can see. Nothing personal, but it's just business. I just want to make sure I'm accounted for my time and the things I got to do to get to you, especially depending on how far you are. But last night was easy peasy. Honestly, I wouldn't have even asked for that much if I knew he was just maybe about 5 minutes away. But hey, that was even better. He didn't argue with me. He actually sent the money. I didn't even ask. You know, I have some men that are in my inbox that want to book, but they have a problem paying the deposit. And I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can say about that. You just can't do business with me. Nothing personal. I have stuff I have to get ready for before I come to you, so I need my money up front. If that's a problem, I'll refer you to a dancer that doesn't require that. More power to you. You guys have fun. But I do appreciate anyone that was looking to book me. I'm flattered. I appreciate you wanting me to come dance for you. I don't feel bad about that. But anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys have any questions, you can hit me up on social media, or you can actually just comment below and I'll answer all your questions. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was beneficial. I hope you gained as much information as you needed from it. And I will see you guys in the next video.
She a big old freak, it's a must that I hit. It's a hot girl summer, so you know she gotta live.